So today my two children, Josie and Novi, are going to show you how to make a 10-inch Reese's Peanut Butter Cup. And here you have the ingredients. You'll need a plate. This is a quiche and tart plate. It's a 10-inch plate. And notice it's got the ridged ends. And we're going to put parchment paper in the plate, and we're going to adhere it to the plate with the PAM. And so with the PAM with the 10-inch plate. You also need 2 cups of peanut butter and 4 packages of milk chocolate. These are the not the semi-sweet, but the actual milk chocolate, and they're 11-ounce packages. So 4 11-ounce packages. 1 cup of powdered sugar, and then this is the parchment paper that we're going to use on the pan here. Okay. And the first step we're going to do is my 7-year-old daughter will spray the pan with PAM, and then she'll put the parchment paper on the pan. Having a little problem there? You want me to do it? Okay. I will spray the pan with PAM. And then Josie will take the parchment paper and put it in the pan. Very good. Oh, that's good. And as you'll notice in the pan, you can see it sort of adheres to the bottom of the pan there. And then this will go in the freezer before we start the next step. Here we have the improvised double broiler. This is not a true one, but it's close enough it'll get the work done. We have a pan that's with boiling water, and we're going to put a Pyrex bowl inside the pan with boiling water to melt the chocolate chips. So this is where it goes in. Be sure not to touch the edges of the pan because it is hot.
Very hot.
Okay, so here we have boiling water in the pot, the pan, and we're going to put the Pyrex bowl inside to make it a double boiler oven. Even though it's not a true double boiler oven, it's close enough. We're going to use 2 of the milk chocolate morsel bags. This is for the bottom layer of the peanut butter cup. And remember, we have two other ones, 2 leftover ones, two for the top. So we're going to cut these. Put 1 bag in there. We want to melt these all. That's the idea. Cut these. Put the second bag in. We're going to use a spatula to move it around in the bowl as the heat from the oven. I'll let you do that. As heat from the oven, and don't touch the, yeah, that's okay to touch the handle, but don't touch the sides like I'm doing, until it's all melted, and that's going to be the bottom layer for the peanut butter cup. And here you have the chocolate for the bottom layer almost done with the double boiler oven. And Josie's getting it to where it's just about to be put in the bottom layer of the peanut butter cup. But right now the peanut butter cup, the plate that it's going to go in is in the freezer, getting nice and cold with the paper on, the parchment paper, so that she's ready to put it in right when it gets completely melted, when all the chocolate chips are totally melted, which will just be a minute from now. And here you have the chocolate ready to go in the bottom layer of the peanut butter cup. As you can see, all the chocolate chips are melted. And next we'll be putting in the chilled peanut butter cup plate. Okay, so now Josie's got the melted chocolate chips. I'm going to put it in the bowl. She's going to spread it around the bowl and get it up the sides. Most importantly, up the sides for that ridged look with, okay, go ahead. Okay, so here we've got the the chocolate spread around the bottom and the sides of the cup. And now we're going to put it in the freezer for about 30 minutes until it gets nice and hard. And at the meantime, while it's getting hard, we're going to work on the peanut part of it. Okay, we have Josie here, and she is going to add 1 cup of powdered sugar to her 2 cups of creamy peanut butter already in the bowl for the blending. I'll turn on the blender, or the mixer, I'm sorry. And go ahead and put it in. Okay, faster. Just throw it on. You want to do the edges of the bowl so it's all mixed up nice and well, because you want to make it nice and creamy. That's the powdered sugar. After about 10 minutes in the freezer, the bottom crust of the peanut butter cup turned solid. So now we're going to put the chocolate in, or the peanut butter in. It's okay. There's going to be imperfections on the sides. It's no big deal. And then Josie's going to spread it around with a spatula and get it all flat. The peanut butter all flat. No, you can use a spatula.
Which one?
This one I have in my hand. Sorry, I almost got it all out. Okay, go ahead and spread it around just with that. I'll hold this for you. You don't want it up the sides though. As you can see, she spread it around the whole pan, and it's just flat, but up to all the sides. And so now we're going to work on the and put this back in the freezer while we do the top layer, which is chocolate. While the peanut butter layer is freezing, we're going to start working on the top layer, the layer of chocolate. I am using the same bowl I used previously for the bottom layer, putting it back into the hot water for the double boiler. We're going to use the last 2 bags of chocolate chips. Yes, you can. Put the other one. We're going to melt these layers and put it on the hardened layer of peanut butter for the peanut butter cup. Okay, the chocolate at this point is ready on the double broiler to be put on the top of the peanut butter cup. And as you notice, it's really well melted and very smooth and creamy and elegant. And so now it's time to put it on the cup. Okay, here we have the, Josie here will show you the chocolate that is melted. Going to go on the peanut butter cup for the top layer. She'll spread it around. Go ahead and spread it around. Okay, spread it around. We'll put it on later if we need it. You want to be sure to get all the corners really well. It's a good job, Joes.
Yes.
Cover up all the peanut butter with the chocolate. Okay, this goes back into the freezer so the top part can freeze. Okay, here we have the final step of the peanut butter cup, and my two children, Josie and Novi, are going to take it out of its container and put it on the plate and show you what this big thing looks like. They're going to peel the edges of the parchment paper off. And then pull the bottom, yeah, there you go. It just came out of the freezer, so it's pretty cold. That is the big peanut butter cup. And you guys look up here, give a big smile, show them what it looks like.
Pretty big. Pretty big.
You want to look at the peanut butter cup too? There it is. Got some, you want to chop, you can take off the big pieces like that.
Okay, it's getting a little messy, but that's okay. I did dare peel all, Daddy. Okay, that's fine.
Okay, you can take that off. That is one really big 10-inch peanut butter cup to go to our friend Cynthia.
Oh, you shouldn't have said that. Now I can't put